Here we go. Live at the All-Star game.
Now pitching for the American League, number 70, Jimmy Franklin.
And we're back on to the fourth. And now Alex Bregman.
Alex.
Line drive to short and caught.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit,
Corey
but he made
Seager.
solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
Here is Ozzie Albies up to hit. That one ripped. Judge going back on it. Pulls it in on the warning track. Two outs, base is empty. And here's the catcher, Luis Campusano. That misses off the outside edge. Next offering is in for a strike. And it skips in the dirt.
Soft contact right here.
Two outs. Ground ball up the middle. Gathered in by Seager. Throw to first. That's out number 3. Nothing across here this half. To the bottom of inning number 4 now. The NL is... We're back, and there's a new arm on the mound to start the 5th. Drew Rasmussen.
He got in the All-Star game. Milestone made MLB All-Star roster. So, back to the grind. I'm sure you get training here. Google. It's 89 degrees at 7 o'clock at night in Minnesota. Wow. Juneteenth. Alright, here we go. Everybody get up. We had 3 All-Stars. Gunnar, Santana, Arenado, and Jimmy.
Hello.
Hello and welcome. Thanks
Welcome
for
to the Minnesota
us.
Tour channel.
The show brings you a matchup of division rivals. It's the Boston Red Sox taking on the
Pitching
Baltimore
session.
Orioles. Alongside Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. And seeing the big bat in the lineup so far this year, Nolan Arenado.
Yeah, Boog, he's one of the pillars of this lineup, and when you have a guy like that that's so consistent and so productive, you want to make sure you can do whatever you can to get him to the plate. Get him as many at-bats as you can in a ball game. If you do that, you got a really good chance of scoring a lot of runs. And a guy like this is going to keep you in the ball game. He's going to go out there, compete. Not going to see a whole lot of flair and flash, but he's going to hand it over to the bullpen at some point. And if you've been able to score a few runs, you'll be in it late. So we'll see if he's able to do that for his club in this one.
Swing and a miss. That's strike two. And there's a ball.
It's a good take.
The line to kick the pitch. That misses the zone, and the count's full. Bounce to the left side. Henderson. To first. One out in the top of the first.
One
And
down.
next for the Red Sox, Dylan Head.
He's done a great job making contact recently, working on a 5-game hitting streak.
And he swings and misses at the initial offering. Trying to bunt his way on. On the run, throw to first. And they get the
Nice
out.
play, Jimmy.
Now it's Devers at the plate. That's in there. And that's strike one.
Boog, here's a guy at the plate. I'm expecting to have a good game. He always seems to play better in road games.
0-2.
Two out, space is empty. Starting to go after it.
Got
Now
him
they look
with
down to
the
third. And he went
screwball.
around. Not an easy call there, but that puts an end to the inning. Red Sox go down quietly.
The All-Star
And now the O's
in
will get their first
season
crack at it.
2
No score.
pitching
You're watching Major League Baseball
the
on
Orioles
the
into
show.
the playoffs. Let's go. I gotta get tuned in. Where's
And welcome
everybody
back to the
from?
ballpark. And here's the first baseman, Tristan Casas. Franklin back to work. And
ball.
there's a foul ball.
Legend
Well, after
plus
scoring runs, this is
pitching
where you're looking for that
dynamic
shutdown inning,
difficulty.
get that hot team back
He's
in there
been
to swing the
rolling
bats.
as of late.
And that one hit 97 on the gun.
Screw with him.
In the dirt, ball two.
At least I got Adley back.
Big swing and a miss.
Bringing the cheese on that one.
Got 99 problems, but a pitch ain't one.
It goes down.
Got him. That's number 3. 2.
Next is the designated hitter, Emmanuel Valdez. Ripped to
Nice
third.
play. That away,
It's
Nolan,
never
you
fun going back to
all-star
the
third
dugout after hitting a line
baseman.
drive that finds a
New
glove, but you will
acquisition
get
for
some
year
high
3.
fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've
This
done
is Jimmy's
everything
first
right.
full
But in this
season
game
in
of
the bigs,
baseball,
and he got
not
to be an
everything is in your
all-star.
control.
Made the
Nick York
appearance.
in the box now. No
He's
balls
going to
and a
have
strike.
250 plus strikeouts.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Hopefully 15 wins.
And that
Oh,
just
my.
misses.
Really close pitch down around the knees there, and you could see him asking where it missed. Probably doesn't agree, but it appears he's ready to move on to the next pitch.
Base hit center field.
That was too high.
He needed that one. It's been a tough stretch at the plate lately. Got a change up and a pretty good one, too. Outside corner, but he just got extended and put the barrel on it. Showed he has a lot of plate coverage on that swing right there.
The next pitch misses, and the count is 1-1. Popped up.
Trouble.
Holiday makes the catch, and that'll do it.
Holiday.
And the Red Sox lead one. They trail it here 2-0. And we're back at the play. Trevor Story.
The shortstop.
And the pitch. And he pumps it a strike.
We need a strikeout here.
And he deals. In the air, left side. Mateo trying to get there. And there's one away.
One away. 3-0 Birds.
And now Kyle Teal. On the ground to third. Arenado. Throws to first in time.
2 down.
So the batting order turns over. So stepping in for Boston, Masataka Yoshida. First pitch misses. There's the strike.
Man, that pitch was dotted. So much talent on display when this guy's out there on the hill.
Left-hand hitter waits. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. The Red Sox trailing by 3. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. And down on strikes. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Nothing doing for Boston. Still down 3-0. Back here in Baltimore, new inning getting started. Now the number 2 hitter, Dylan Head. Chris, you played here in 2002. What are the memories that stand out as to being a member of the Baltimore Orioles?
For me, it was just pulling into the parking lot and having those that were there with an encouraging smile or a pat on the back, regardless of how things were going. It made it a lot easier to come to the ballpark, whether you were doing well or you were struggling. And then the way that they treated your family. I mean, this is a great place to play, and I'd say it's got to be one of the top places in all of baseball.
And he beats the throw. He's safe. Man at first, and here is Devers. That one the other way. And a base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out. Now batting Tristan Casas. And a foul ball. And you had a cameo in the movie Moneyball as an Orioles player in a highlight clip. In the air, left field, down the line, and that drops foul. Left field. Mateo makes the grab.
1 down.
Here now the Red Sox DH, Enmanuel Valdez. And a foul ball. Line drive. Oh, great grab on the dive.
I know they called Ozzie Smith the wizard, but Nolan Arenado, he's a wizard over there at the hot corner. It seems like we see him make plays like this on a daily basis.
So first and second with 2 outs. Here's the second baseman, Nick York.
Love how vocal the umpire is today. No doubt in the hitter's mind, catcher's mind, and even the pitcher's mind as to the conviction in the call.
Kicks and deals. Swing and a miss, struck him out. 2 left on.
Trying to get another shutout this year.
4 now. Back now at Oriole Park. We go to the top of the 5th, and now the right fielder, Alexander Canario. And that's a strike. Canario goes 5 feet 11 inches, 25 years old, And he was born in the Dominican Republic. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's one down. Here's Trevor Story. He's 0 for 1. You talk about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list. And you played behind guys, and they loved having your speed out there defensively. One of the things that we talk about is how much pitchers enjoy having those elite defenders behind them.
Hey now. Hey now.
Right through there for a strike.
Boog, and the one thing about that is speed never goes in a slump, and defense shouldn't either. Hitting-wise, you can struggle, you can lose your mechanics, but the thing that you can do consistently every single game is play great defense if you're talented in that way, and this is what this guy does.
And down on strikes he goes. That's out number 2.
Boog, I think even when you know he's got that pitch in his arsenal, you're still going to have a hard time recognizing and reacting to it unless you've seen it several times. And honestly, if you can hit that pitch, I'm concerned because you probably can't hit anything else that he throws. That one right there locked him up.
On the ground. And it finds its way through for a hit. And that keeps the inning going. And stepping in for Boston, Masataka Yoshida. That one in triple digits. Strike 2. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. One left for the Red Sox. They trail in this one 3-0. All set for the top of the 6th. So stepping in for Boston, Dylan Head. Franklin back to work. That one finds the zone. Strike 1. And he lays down a bunt. Holiday throws to first, and the bunt attempt doesn't work out. Rafael Devers up to hit. 1 for 2. Breaking ball in there for a strike.
Yeah, and here's a fun stat on Devers. He's at his best when he's hitting homers and doubles, and by the time he was 26 years old, Devers already had over 150 home runs and more than 200 doubles. He's just the 15th player in baseball history with those kinds of numbers at that age.
2 outs, base is empty. Tristan Casas digs in now. There's a strike. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. And this is inside. The Orioles leading by 3, and we're the top half of the 6th. Swing and a high fly ball deep left field. Mateo ranging back. Just missed it.
Quality start for Big Jimmy.
Innings for him out there now. It's the Orioles 3 and the Red Sox nothing. And welcome back to the ballpark. And the batter now, Enmanuel Valdez.
It is also in direct contradiction to Trump's own director of intelligence who said
The wind of the pitch. There's a strike. And that one fouled off.
Looked like you got a little excited on that fastball. Got to think to yourself, you want to stay up the middle. That way, if you're a little bit early, you hit it out of the ballpark, really late, opposite field now.
Got him looking. Picks up strikeout number 7.
That's great location on that pitch. Right on the edge of the strike zone, and clearly the deceptive and unique movement of the screwball just froze him at the plate. I'll tell you, I don't envy these hitters trying to contend with that.
So what did Trump say to that?
Nick York up next for the Red Sox.
The core of this entire thing, war and peace for the world and for America, comes down to whether that is true or not. And maybe
1-0.
tonight, in giving Iran 2 weeks to talk, Trump may be showing that he does not
through
want
there for a
repeat
strike.
of a massive American war for
One
no
down,
reason.
base is empty. Swings through that one for strike 2.
So impressive how the velo is still there even this deep into the outing.
Swung on, belted. Back there. Back. Gone.
South Front Live outside the White House. And Kristen, I
His
know you're
9th
talking to
homer
your
of the
sources
year,
there.
and they cut
What
into the
is
deficit. It's
the thinking
3-1.
inside the White
Just
House
relentless.
right
This
now
team
on
will
what's
not
next?
quit.
Yeah, and Eric, you want to point to one thing there because you just played that clip of George W. Bush. One of the things that Donald Trump has spoken about a lot was that we never should have gone into that war, and he always said that people knew that there were no weapons of mass
Well, that one
destruction.
got in
He
the
has
jet stream on a
campaigned
line
on
drive.
that
We
point.
saw
So
the
it is
numbers
interesting
on
now
the
to see
backs of
this
the jerseys of
comparison
the
between the two.
outfielders,
Carolyn
which
Levitt
is
today
usually
saying
bad news,
that
and
Iran had the
all of a sudden
components
they're back in this
to make
ballgame.
a nuclear weapon, and that he just hadn't done it
One out,
yet.
base
And
is
that is
empty.
what they were looking
Now
at
it's
in terms
Alexander
of course, as you
Canario.
say, U.S. intelligence that we saw, and even testimony back in March saying that they were not just minutes away from that decision. Now, when it comes to this 2 weeks, there's still a lot of questions. Obviously,
Fouled
what does it
off. He
actually
was late.
mean? Is there a decision that's going to be made in between the next
The
2
Orioles
weeks? And if
leading by
Iran
2
doesn't come
here
to
in the
table
top
in 2
half
weeks,
of
does
inning
that mean
number 7.
automatically the United States is going
That
to
one
be
fouled
involved?
off.
And what exactly will that look like? Because we are still at a place right now where Donald Trump is saying that Iran can have no nuclear weapon,
Next
but they
pitch
are
is
not going to
outside.
be able to enrich uranium, and Iran doesn't seem to want to change any of what they're doing and say, we're not going to come
Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Couldn't catch up to the heater. Here's Trevor Story now.
Went down looking on 3 pitches last time. Let's see if he can be a little more aggressive right
The
here.
United States already gave him.
And that's in for a strike. Slapped foul. 2 outs. That one in the dirt. Going to count 1 and 2. Now a fly ball to right center.